unless the Dust 2 curveball comes in.
Yeah. I really want to see it. Why don't we take a look at the first bans just so we can see whether or not that overpass is as predicted, and then bye-bye nuke. Okay, so we've got the easy bits out of the way. The question you were raising is, does the Dust 2 curveball get picked?
I think Tyloo want Dust 2. They've been leaving it in their veto as the underdog, obviously, this whole tournament, and I think they would have practiced it.
Okay.
So it's definitely a curveball possibility.
That would be enough to convert me into a 3 maps, if not a Tyloo win.
Sure, look, the problem there is, even if you have practiced it, you're playing against Nico, Guardian, Rain, Karrigan, Exist, right? These guys can just play any map. The chemistry, the mid-round decision-making, all those things is where FaZe have been thriving throughout this tournament. They don't even need the strategies. You saw how sloppy it was for them on Cache. I think it's just going to be the Inferno pick from Tyloo and the Cache pick from FaZe.
Okay, well, let's take a quick look, and then we can kind of continue to brainstorm as we do reveal. It will be Cache and Inferno, so we're staying boring, we're staying vanilla, and they've floated the Dust 2 into the second veto phase. This is where, I guess, it gets a little less interesting. The chances are we're going to wave goodbye.
Well, the thing is here is that Tyloo have played FaZe on Cache before. Yeah, they got smashed, right? They got flushed. But the thing is here, that Dust 2 is still in there, and it's a possibility. And you were saying, you know, FaZe are known for their mid-round calls, Chad. Well, the thing is, on a map like Dust 2, how influential is that sort of playstyle? This could just be perfect for Tyloo if they get it. Now, FaZe did leave Dust 2 in the map pool against Greyhounds, and they laughed. And I don't think they expected to have to play Dust 2, but they did, obviously, when Greyhounds got nuked. So
let's have a look. Last map,
it's interesting that
Tyloo...
Drum roll.
Nah, just the boring. Just the boring Cache Inferno Mirage, as we expect.
Ruined it.
So get it as the third again. So if we actually get that far, it could be interesting. But look, it's going to be such a tall task for Tyloo to even be competitive in this one. I think the caveats for them, the things that have to stand out is Bentet has to continue his form, and everybody else just needs to chime in and do the best that they can. They're going to have those little strats. They're going to be prepared. But FaZe Clan are building confidence throughout, right? You look at them ramping up. All their play. Nico's, I think he's had a +1 rating in every single game. Guardians had it in 9 maps, and then Rain has had it in 8 or something along those lines.
Doesn't get talked about much, but exists. On Cache against Fnatic, I feel like he really stood up, and that was why they were able to get that map win on a pick that was probably made for Fnatic.
So Cache, we can accept, will likely go the way of FaZe. That Inferno, I mean, have we seen much of Tyloo's Inferno? I'm trying to remember. I
played it on against
they played against Renegades, right? And how much of a stomping was that? Let's not forget.
16-12, I think?
Yeah, 16. Wow, look at the memory. Look at him go.
Yeah, I did my research.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think maybe the first map, something I guess we need to note is that Karrigan has been, he's not rated highly in terms of the stats, but the kills he has been getting are multi-kills. They're 2 pieces to like stop a plant or to go on a retake.
Just high impact.
Exactly, and those are things which, you know, if they don't continue, maybe that's going to be a problem. There is a trio there, probably the biggest star trio in this entire event. We've mentioned it time and time again, Karrigan, Rain, Guardian.
Yeah.
They're just going to get done, not Karrigan, Nico.
I was going to say, what?
God
I was like, damn, that's a new
Karrigan,
trio.
he's in the trio, he's in the trio. No, I'm sure that he's definitely going to carry his weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, indeed, someone that's all too familiar with carrying his own weight is the main man, Stunner. He does it all. He's a Swiss Army knife of broadcast, and now he's heading up to The View. Let's check in with him.
You know what? Thanks, Alex. I've been called worse than an army knife, so I do appreciate that. Either way, I'm sending with a new face here, a fresh face. We got Tweeday, man. How was the travel in?
All smooth, all good.
All too good. Well, Australia seems to love you, just like they love their Counter-Strike, and, well, today's no different. We're going to be jumping into our first semifinal. A little bit of FaZe and Tyloo action. Who do you got in this one?
Well, FaZe is looking absolutely shaky in the group stage. I do think so. It's not the FaZe that we were expecting to see. And then Tyloo, the dark horse, in the group stage. If you look at the plain names from the group stage, from the get-go, you do not see Tyloo going all the way through to the semifinals. So I guess we're going to be in for a treat. I would have always said good luck to Tyloo and have fun to FaZe. But right now I'm saying good luck to both of them.
Good luck to both of them. How about this? I'm thinking we break it down just a little bit further. Do I have any Guardian fans in the house tonight? Any FaZe fans at all? Okay, there we go. Let's take a little bit of a look here because Bentet over on the Tyloo side has been on a tear this event. Guardian had his shots yesterday. It was all making sense. Let's take a look at the numbers, though. If we look at the ADR across the round, Bentet's in charge there. But you just can't discount Guardian. You can't do it.
You never can do that. Guardian, in its own right, has got 74 free average damage. Right now, on the other hand, he's Bentet is going on that one. Multi-kills 20, there's 9 on the other hand, so, you know, clutch is 1, 3 to 7.
3 to 7, yeah, but I mean, it's Guardian, right?
Yeah, right.
You cannot discount the fact that Guardian has came to play and win the Intel Extreme Masters in Sydney. Now, we did ask you at home to get involved, and, well, we're going to take a look at some of those polls right about now because you were involved using #PlayFaster, and, well, it looks like FaZe is the favorite, everyone. Thoughts?
Expected.
expected. Well, how about this? It's just about time to jump right into this matchup. Let's go ahead and make some noise and jump into our first semifinal.
Of course, we feel really happy, and this is like the first story for Asian scene to be at top 4 in playoff. Nice. We just beat SK, and then we beat Cloud9 2-0, and then because of that, I think we gained a lot of confidence, and then we practice a lot. We fix our communication a lot when we prepare so well for this match. We just gonna want to show to our fans that we can be more better, and then we can beat them. We practice with a lot of Europe teams, so I think for now it's like we know how to play against them. We know how to bring our tactics against them. I think for my team, especially, like I think we already like same with Europe team, so we don't think too much. This is my experience to play in front of a big crowd, especially IEM Sydney. We know that IEM Sydney is a fucking good crowd, right? We have a high chance to win this tournament, I think.
I mean, it was 15-5, but we somehow took the pause, and I think I started to believe in karma for a moment when it came to 15-14. But we finished it, and yeah, I mean, it's nice to beat them because they beat us in the finals of Katowice, so it's nice to get this revenge back. But Fnatic are a great team, and this time we won, and probably next time they will win. And it's hard to predict, but it was a good game, and I think we were stronger this time. It's always nice to have a crowd that has some kind of spirit and emotions. So Kerrigan is showman, kind of. So it's nice that the people are joining him in this kind of stuff. So it's very nice. I mean, Tyloo surprised a lot of teams, and it's surprising that they're in the semifinals. So I mean, it's hard to prepare for a team that is underdog, and they're not playing in so many tournaments. So we just need to check what they did at this event, and we will get ready to play them. I'm looking forward to play a good game, and I always like to play Asian teams because it's something new, and you can find out new stuff they come with up. So I'm looking forward to an exciting match, and hopefully it will be a nice game for everyone.
Alrighty then, here we are, day 2 of the Intel Extreme Masters in Sydney in the Qudos Bank Arena. We ready for this? We certainly are. The raw emotion of yesterday, what a day it was. First day on the big stage here, not the first day of the tournament. We saw the Renegades almost make it through to the semi-finals. Is it a watershed moment? I think so. Speaking to Chad, he says the Renegades will be back bigger and better. But today, it's all about the semi-finals. Both of these matchups, the team's looking to get through to the final tomorrow, which also has the cashes in it, to win this trophy, the 2018 IEM Sydney Masters Trophy. So then, looking around this arena, I see a ton of shirts. Have we got any Tyloo fans? There's a whole gaggle down here, China #1. Have we got any FaZe fans? This is going to be a great best of 3. So let's meet the teams. Please welcome Tyloo and FaZe!